like that because they don't have nobody protecting them. You don't want that to happen where he busting at you because he feeling pain. He killing other people because he got so much pain bottled up inside. If I get a chance to talk to him, say, man, why did you really kill them? Because you feeling pain on the inside. You feeling pain. You feeling stressed out. Somebody hurt you. Somebody manipulated you. So he began to fire back because he didn't have somebody loving him. He became isolated. You know, when you become isolated, you know, you ain't got nobody offering nothing. He had a brother, but the truth of the fact of the matter that they said they live with him, they might not have always seen eye to eye or stuff like that. Or maybe they did. But he still needed more love. He needed more people to be involved in the community. We don't want the after effects where everybody that was supposed to be helping, now they want to speak like they knew what was going on. But if we would have had the city council representatives more effective in the community where the pastors and stuff would have been at, this wouldn't have happened. If we would have supported the mothers and fathers that was single-handedly trying to raise the children on their own, then maybe some of these crimes would be decreased. But you think by putting them in the mental facilities that's going to help. But if you ever been in one, you'll see that it don't help because they agitating the people that go in there. Hello. They making them more crazier. You know, people will make them go more crazy. Then they come out and we would be like, that person got a history of this. It's mental health issue. Okay, they got this issue, but why did they got this issue? Because nobody had enough love to help them solve the issue that they were going through. See, if you have enough love of understanding, you understand, the communication is one thing. Like they took the survey, communication is one thing, but if you got enough love, do you got enough love? Can you hear? Can you understand? Can you make a difference? You know, are you a difference maker? Are you a difference maker? Do you have enough love? And they showed a little survey, like I said, and they said the secrets of marriage. That's like even with God. You know, what do you think is more important? You just communicating with God or you loving God? You understand? Communication is one thing, but you got to have love to communicate. Hello, somebody. If you don't love, you ain't gonna talk to nobody. Hello. If you don't love, you not gonna really reach out and do what you need to do. Reach out and touch someone. You understand? It's love that covers a multitude of everything that you're going through. And so what I see is the problem here is that all around the nation, there's situations where people are frustrated. The reason a lot of this stuff going on, these racism and stuff going on, is because truthfully, that person ain't got enough love, you know, in their heart. This is why these things happen. That's the truth of the fact of the matter, because that's hate. That's hate. They say when you have racism in your heart, that's a form of hate. So that's again ain't love. The reason people don't see these major cities like Detroit is actually considered a major city compared to Atlanta and New York and other places. So why come it is not one of the safest cities? You know why it's not the safest city? A lot of people are communicating, a lot of people talking, a lot of people making money, but one of the things they don't have is enough love for one another. That's one of the things that they don't have. And really, they don't have it. They don't have enough love for one another. They said they showed it on the news. You got communication. Everybody say what up. That's communication, but you ain't got no love. You can ask me how I'm doing and pass by me, but you ain't got enough love to help me. Hello. You can tell me how you doing today. You communicated with me. But if you ain't got no love behind it, the love behind it will say, are you in need of something? That's what love is. Love is genuine. Love is kind. So you can communicate to me and say stuff. You can say, I love you, but if you don't love me enough to see about my well-being, you're just communicating with me. So communication is a part of something, and you know, but it's not, it has to be inspired by love. That's the, I believe that's the secret of a real marriage and a real life. Outside of marriage, I feel like living life like the shooting. It's going to take love. The answer to everything in this whole thing is love. You know, whether it be about marriage, whether it be why people losing their mind, and because they ain't got enough love. People do not have enough love. And the truth is, people are getting all of these programs. Now, think about it. I've seen all of these news stories, how people get grants and city give you grants, and they say that these persons are doing this in the community, and it's been for years. But I'm saying, wait a minute, how come the city still haven't made it to the #1 city yet? If there was love in it, people coming on, getting interviews, but what are they actually doing to help the community? What are they doing to help the city that they in? They getting money, but what are they really doing? What are they doing to really help people? Or are they respect the persons? They pick other people, that already got love. That's what they doing. They picking people who got love. That's what the issue is. See, they loving people that they familiar with. They ain't loving people who really need the love. See, you don't get no credit for the people that you've been loving. You can do that automatically. But see, what's happening is, if you loving people that already got a mother and a father loving them, then you get no real credit in that. So you ain't really doing no work, because that's what's happening. The truth of the fact of the matter is, most of these organizations that be spotlighted and stuff like that, the truth of the fact of the matter, they not really changing nothing. Because if they changing stuff, love would be the main motive behind everything. Love will be the main goal behind what they doing. Because if they love, it's a lot of organizations that say they for people, but they don't love them. They in it for some particular reason. I particularly join almost I done join organizations. So can't nobody tell me that they for people. Because I'm going to tell you, I joined them and they didn't have what? No love. I can tell you that they had communication. They might have communicated here with me, but and some of them might have asked me how you were doing, but they don't occasionally call because they got either another goal, but they don't really care. And that's why people don't join them, because they don't have enough love. So then that following year, they start making their plan. Well, I ain't going to donate to this organization. I ain't going to do this. I ain't going to do that. And so there's been organizations, even if we deal with the local standard, there's been organizations that be talking about, let's solicit donations because we going to help people. But the people they helping is the people that already got love. You ain't spotlighted. You shouldn't be spotlighted in no city because you really ain't done nothing. Then you don't get no credit for helping people that already got love. If they got a mother and a father, an uncle and grandmama and everybody loving on them, that ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing to be spotlighted on. That ain't nothing to be spotlighted on. What's spotlighted on is, hey, you got all that love. Who got love, they manipulating them. And so what happened is, when they most of them people, they go through the mental state. They go through mental issues and stuff because they don't got no love. You see, people, and I ain't talking about the people who go through the mental state. They need help. They need answers, and they going through real issues. So what are these programs that say they helping people doing to help the community? They ain't doing nothing. You know, because you love somebody that got a mother and a father and stuff like that, and because you helping a little boy, a little girl, you know, that got a mama and daddy that love them, you getting credit. You know, fine and dandy, but that's good. Hooray, hooray. You know, you get a pat on the back, but you're not changing. You're not part of the solution. You see, what you're supposed to be doing is finding out how to be a part of the solution to what's happening. Anything that's spotlighted in the world supposed to be from the problems that's happening. We want to spotlight people that are part of the solutions to the people who are being unloved. See, them people not really needing appeal to help them out. They needing people who can love them. They need people who can understand them, who ain't just trying to throw a pill and get paid for it by giving them a pill that'll leave them in ICU. You ain't hearing me. You understand? That'll put you in and find out you don't even need that. All you need is the love. You don't know. You don't know. But see, I've been through all that. And they thought this, that, and the other. But when it came time to the reality, I just told them how I felt about the situation. And I know it's injustice. It's been going on ever since I set my foot out in this city. And they try to figure out, you know, they say, oh, this is the comeback, this, that, and other. They ain't came back yet. Until love happens. If love don't happen, joy turn into sorrow. It's turning into sorrow. It make it look like it's hooray, hooray. But if it's not the safest, oh my God, why do you want to go to a place that ain't safe? And there's work to do in every place in America. Really, it is a work to do. And it has to start within one's atmosphere, you know, or surroundings. We need more people that are helping the people and not just loving people who being loved. You don't even get credit in that. With God, I mean, okay, granted that's okay. People might do that. They like to see people who loving the people that love them, but you don't get no credit in God for doing that. You get credit in God for the people you didn't love. You understand that not that you didn't love, but that you didn't know. You didn't know. I rephrase that. The people you didn't know, them the people that you get spotlighted for now, because now you got the heart that you loving somebody who was that was the fatherless, there's the stranger, the orphan, that was the widow who didn't have nobody to love them, that didn't have nobody to stand for them in their situation. That's what makes people pay attention to people. Because what happened in the city that they say 16,000, my God, 16,000 of them is homeless. If they got the fact 16,000 homeless, then how is the city going to be safe? How is the city safe if 16,000 people is in that dilemma? So that tell you family members done threw them away, or family members got the wrong thoughts about stuff, this, that, and the other. And so then when they get to do that, the first thing they do is they disagree in the household about something that a person don't like. And it's because it's their own way they want. And they have the right to petition you to go in there, and they not going to come see about you in there. That's not the way to do things. You don't do things like that. I'll tell anybody, you don't do things like that. You setting them up for failure. That stuff doesn't help nobody. That doesn't help people. They